Hello, I'm June Helmers with a look at tonight's programming on Channel 13. In just a few moments, Lord Kenneth Clark hosts The Romantic Rebellion, focusing tonight on Degas, the last great classical artist in European culture. Then at 8, Channel 13 begins 11 days of exceptional programming in celebration of our 13th birthday, starting with a special presentation of the Bill Moyers Journal International Report. Tonight, Mr. Moyers visits Japan and the Japanese for an examination of how that country has risen to become Asia's dominant power since the end of World War II. Then at 9, stay with us for the next-to-last episode of the popular British serial A Family at War. At 10, it's time for Monty Python's Flying Circus. Tonight's episode is the final rerun from last season. Next Thursday, the boys from Britain start an entirely new series of pure madness. At 10:45 tonight, TV Lab Retrospective presents the continuing story of Carol and Ferd, Arthur Ginsberg's video soap opera. At midnight, it's the captioned ABC Evening News with Harry Reisner and Howard K. Smith. Then at 12:30, relax and end your day with us with Yoga for Health. Stay tuned. It's going to be a great night here on Channel 13, WNET. This is the Channel 13 News Summary at midnight. Good news for taxpayers. President Ford said today that he may support an extension of this year's federal income tax reductions. Speaking in Omaha, Nebraska, Ford said he will submit specific proposals to Congress in about a week. Earlier, the president told a group of Midwestern mayors in Stokey, Illinois, that their constituents would not tolerate it if they ran their cities as badly as New York City has been run. Meanwhile, in Albany, Governor Carey has summoned legislative leaders to discuss the city's deepening fiscal crisis. It now appears likely that state lawmakers will be recalled into special session to prevent the state from being dragged down if New York City defaults. Carey has presented a plan to Congress to rescue Fun City. It calls for the federal government to guarantee taxable securities issued by the state or a state agency. President Ford is on record as being opposed to federal help for the city and could veto any legislation that passed Congress. It looks like more criminal charges will be filed against newspaper heiress Patricia Hearst. Federal Attorney James Browning said Miss Hearst and her companions William and Emily Harris will be charged with new and more serious offenses. They are currently accused of numerous California felonies. Patty is also charged with bank robbery. The Senate today killed an amendment that would have ended price controls on all new natural gas discovered after July 1st of this year. Another test will come tomorrow when a vote is scheduled on the gradual decontrol over a 5-year period. 16 persons were seriously injured today when a southbound Amtrak train derailed near Pulaski, Tennessee. A spokesman for Amtrak said the train en route from Chicago to Jacksonville was carrying 89 passengers when 8 cars and a locomotive went off the tracks. President Idi Amin of Uganda was in New York today to deliver a speech before the UN General Assembly. Amin charged that the United States has been colonized by Zionists. The British and French delegates walked out when Amin made disparaging remarks about their countries. In sports, Muhammad Ali is eyeing a possible retirement after his bruising victory over Joe Frazier yesterday. Ali won the fight in the 14th round after Frazier's manager asked the bout be stopped. Even as the baseball world mourns the passing of Casey Stengel, another one of its greats has died. Larry McPhail, who molded the Reds, Dodgers, and Yankees into pennant winners, passed away today at the age of 85. McPhail is credited with introducing night games to the major leagues. Here's the weather forecast. Clouding up this evening, followed by rain later tonight. Tomorrow will bring more rain with temperatures in the 60s. Right now, the humidity is 84%, the barometer is 29.94 inches, and the temperature is 64 degrees. And that was the WNET News Summary at midnight.